Mercedes non-executive director Niki Lauda says both Nico Rosberg and Lewis Hamilton were threatened with being released from their contracts at the height of their rivalry in 2016 due to the negative impact it was having on the team. Rosberg and Hamilton fought for the championship in 2014, 2015 and 2016, with tensions spilling over and causing on-track clashes on a number of occasions. The most notable incident came on the opening lap of the Spanish Grand Prix in 2016 when the pair crashed into each other, leading to crunch talks with Mercedes in which both drivers were told they would be dropped if they could not stay fair on track. "We had huge competition within the team, which in the end was sometimes too much. But we put some regulations in," Lauda explained in an interview with Graham Bensinger. "We told them, especially in Barcelona when they crashed each other off, this is unacceptable for Mercedes. We have to win. One of you guys has to win, you cannot have each other off. So we had some rules put in. They understood. You are not allowed to, you will pay penalties if you do it again, or we're thinking of releasing you from your contracts. We are team players here, the team cannot destroy each other." Toto Wolff came up with some good rules and in the end, we had peace again. They fought hard and the accidents got reduced between them. Asked about how the partnership between Hamilton and Rosberg soured prior to the latter's exit at the end of 2016, Lauda said even simple gestures were no longer taking place. "They had no relationship, which is always bad. It was so bad they didn't even say hello in the morning to each other," Lauda said. "I don't expect them to have breakfast together if they don't like each other, but the relationship got really bad. It affected Lewis mainly, and Nico. It was not easy." Follow it. Luke Smith won among three factory Audi Sport entries fielding Audi R8 LMS GT3 cars at the Intercontinental GT Challenge's inaugural U.S. race, the California 8 Hours. The local team from U.S. shores emerged with the victory. Audi Sport Team Magnus, with its number 44 Audi driven by Kelvin van der Linde, Pierre Caffer and Marcus Winkelhock, took the lead in the final 20 minutes of the race after a dramatic final 75 minutes where the two other Audis, the dominant entry in the pole-sitting number 29 Audi Sport Team Linde car, and the number 11 Belgian Audi Club Team WRT car, ran aground of a pair of problems. At their last pit stops, both the number 29 and number 11 Audis committed pit stop delta infringements, completing their services sooner than the minimum pit stop time of 1 minute, 57 seconds. The number 29 Audi 127.326 and number 11 Audi 118.426 went shorter on their scheduled stops on purpose, took drive-through penalties for missing the minimum delta, and then the number 29 car driven by Christopher Mies emerged ahead of the number 11 car driven by Robin Freins, but only just. The two drivers looked set to duke it out for the win between them, but it all went wrong just in the final 50 minutes. Lapping a slower TRG Aston Martin, the fifth 8 Vantage GT4 at turn 10, Mies went to the outside of the right-hander and Freins went to the inside as they split the Aston Martin. The two got past the Aston Martin but then crashed into each other at turn 10. Freins was beached in the gravel trap, which brought out a full course caution, while Mies made it back onto the road but with right front aero damage. That brought Mies back into the clutches of van der Linde, in the Magnus Audi, who completed the ultimate pass for the win on lap 300 of the race. He went around the outside of Mies at the left-hand turn 5, completing the pass-through corner exit on the run up the hill to turn 6. Within a lap, the gap was 0.614 of a second to Mies and the race win was cinched there. With van der Linde completing the pass of the Land Audi, it left the German team, but with U.S.-based Starworks Motorsports logistical and strategic support, less than an hour shy of its second major U.S. endurance race victory in as many weeks. Mies finished second with Connor De Phillippi and Christopher Haas in a separate chassis than what Mies, De Phillippi, and van der Linde's younger brother Sheldon van der Linde drove to a GT Daytona class win in the IMSA WeatherTech Sports Car Championship season finale, Motul Petit Le Mans. WRT's demise left the final podium spot open to, like Magnus, another Pirelli World Challenge regular team in KPAX Racing. Alvaro Parenti, Brian Sellers and Ben Barnicoat shared the number 9 McLaren 650S GT3. Adorned in a throwback red and white livery, the number 43 Real-Time Racing Acura NSX GT3 of Ryan Eversley, Tom Dyer and new Acura Team Penske driver Dane Cameron came home fourth overall with the No. 54 Black Swan Racing Porsche 911 GT3R of Tim Pappas, Jeroen Bleekemolen and David Calvert-Jones fifth overall. The Black Swan Porsche was the top GT3 Pro-Am finisher, and Bleekemolen held off Freins' fight back for an overall top 5 position. Freins shared his car with Jake Dennis and Stuart Leonard. The number 193 Mark Mazda 3 V8 J Camilleri, Hadrian Moral, Morgan Haber and number 26 Reardon Racing Porsche GT4 came in. Mr. Jeff Curl, Jeff Westphal, Sean McAllister were Invitational and GT4 class winners on the day. Heartbreak struck the No. 58 Wright Motorsports Porsche 911 GT3R crew of Porsche factory aces Patrick Long, Jorg Bergmeister and Romain Dumas with a fueling apparatus issue in the final couple hours, and the second real-time Acura, the No. 93 car of Peter Cox, Mark Wilkins and Jules Goonan, with a cooling system issue in the first hour. Follow at Tony DeZeno.